So nowadays, I believe from your own personal experience as well, you might have noticed that people especially tend one day to want to do something in life and the next day to do something else in life. We keep changing our direction. The unfortunate thing though is that this continues even after people grow up. So we spend our lives changing directions. But there were those few people from our classmates, just a couple, very few, that from the beginning we knew this guy is crazy for car engines or fixing planes. Every day he hears the plane passing by from the air and he says, that one is with turbine, the other one is with a helix. They were in love with something. They stuck with it, they went after it, and they had one direction. Such people nowadays are those who are in the top. Such people are those who have reached in a level that we admire because they had one direction. That is what we need, children of God. To get what is rightfully yours from God, you need to also have a rightful focus, is the message title. All of us wish we become something successful. All of us wish to have blessings of God, wish to have a nice marriage, a wonderful woman, a wonderful husband. We wish for things, we wish for success, but it is not a mere wishful thinking that brings about a contented life, but a rightful focus. A daydreamer is the one that just wishes or just knows that that is what I would like to do, and wishes the pie, the success, to fall from the heavens in his hands. But a visionary is the one that knows his purpose, his direction, and fixes his gaze into his rightful focus, fixes his focus on the right track. And broken focus, people of God, is the real reason men fail. Difference between the people that made it and those that didn't is the people that made it and now we admire are those who didn't allow challenges to break their focus. Do you have a focus? Do you have direction in life? Do you know why you're alive? Are you heading somewhere? Challenges are not to blame. As long as we live according to the Word of God, there will be challenges, situations that contradict the Word of God, the promises of God for you. Tell your neighbor, no mortal man or devil can supersede the plan of God in your life. There is only one person. Tell your neighbor, there's only one person who can get you out of the will of God, and that is you. We are the architects of our situation in the sense that we are the one to determine where we focus, on our situation or on the promises of God that lie beyond the situation. Moses, the man of God, was met with challenge. The Red Sea in front, and behind him, the army of the Pharaoh. Moses was in challenge, in tribulation, like many of us are. We are passing through circumstances and challenges. But as I mentioned, he had decided his direction. I am going to the promised land. No matter what comes, no matter what happens, that is my direction. When you decide your direction, God will give you the energy for the distance. Similarly, Joseph, you know, he had the dream, he believed his dream, and he started his journey, and he passed from his 17 years old until his 30 years old when he became the head. He passed through a lot of challenges. Have you ever wondered how he was energized to go through this rough plane, through this rough journey on his own? Joseph had decided his direction. God said it, I will be the head. I don't know how, I don't know exactly when, but that is my direction. I don't care what people say, I don't care what the situation, circumstances are saying, that is my direction. That is how he got divine energy, strength, from God to cover the distance. What we are feeling today is as a result of our focus. What you are feeling today is as a result of your focus. If today you feel hopeful, strong, energized, courageous, congratulations, you focused on God and His sufficiency and not in your present circumstances. But if you feel low, if you feel down, sad, depressed, overwhelmed, that is as a result of your focus instead of the promises of God to your situation. Tell your neighbor what you feel now. What you feel now is as a result of your focus. Your focus is on God, not on your situations. You would be calm. You would be calculated, determined. Even though your surroundings, everything around you might be unquiet. How do you build that rightful focus? How do you keep a rightful focus? When you know you are what God says you are, you will stay focused on your goal alone, and nothing can change your focus. Tell your neighbor, I know. I don't know about you. From the other side, I don't know about you, but for me, I am what God says I am. I have what God says I have. And I can do what God says I can do, because I have a rightful focus on Jesus Christ, because faith, keep going, faith focuses on Jesus Christ and His sufficiency.